This Patty Mills jump shot will make you look like you have a Zen. This is the highest green window with Patty Mills. If you want to use Patty, you need an 87 midi or 87 3-ball. And you also have to be starter 4. And it's well worth it because this jump shot is the best one in the whole entire game. Make sure you're mixing Patty Mills with Oscar Robertson and AJ Green. This is the best blend with Patty. And the reason you're using Oscar Robertson is for the release height. Oscar Robertson gives this jump shot such a green window, it's crazy. And the reason you're using AJ Green is to slow down the jump shot. I'm telling you right now, this jump shot is insanely money. The release height and the release speed are both at A+. It really gets no better. Make sure you're using release and you're maxing out your release speed. It's the easiest way to use Patty Mills. When you're using release, all you need to do is watch for the flick of the wrist. If you can watch for that, then you're going to make almost every single shot. It has to be blended right. You have to make sure you're going 60-40. This Patty is insane. You can even shoot fades from anywhere on the court. Just make sure when you're shooting that you're using Pro 2. When you're shooting with Pro 2 and Patty, you need to be watching the top of the head. And if you do that, you'll make more shots. And this is the entire jump shot right here. You can really shoot over almost anybody. That is the best jump shot blend with Patty Mills in the whole entire game. Send this to your homie who needs a new jump shot. 3 best jump shots for everybody 6'5" to 6'9". Derek Culver's the best base in the game for anybody using rhythm shooting. And all you need is an 84 midi or an 84 3-ball. My favorite releases to use are Kevin Durant and Oscar Robertson. And you have to make sure you blend it right. Make sure you're going 50-50. Get on push and make sure you max out your release speed. Derek Culver's been my favorite jump shot all year. And if you shoot with the button, then you need to be using Devin Booker. But you have to have an 88 midi or an 88 3-ball. My favorite releases are definitely Carmelo Anthony and Oscar Robertson. When you blend this jump shot, make sure that you're using push. Max out your release speed and make sure you go 46. Devin Booker's another one of my favorite jump shots. And everybody loves Matt Ryan. And if you want to use Matt Ryan, all you need is an 86 midi or an 86 3-ball. Just like before, you know I'm using Kevin Durant and Oscar Robertson. When you blend a jump shot, make sure that you're using push. Max out your release speed and go 46. Matt Ryan is a great alternative to Derek Culver. If you have a low jump shot rating, everybody needs to be using James Johnson. All you need is a 71 midi or a 71 3-ball. I switched it up. I use Carmelo Anthony and DeMar DeRozan. When you blend it, make sure that you're using push. Max out your release speed and go 50-50. And when you load up on your 6'5" to 6'9", you should have a real burn. Send this to your home. Best jump shots for every big on NBA 2K25. Jabari Smith Jr. is the base that I use every day. You have to make sure you mix it with Charles Bassey and Jaren Jackson Jr. And to max out your green window, you have to max out your release speed. Put it on push, and when you blend it, make sure you blend it 70-30. This is the jump shot I use every day. If you like smooth jump shots, you need to be using Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's jump shot this year is so smooth. Make sure you're using LaMarcus Aldridge and Mike Wayne. Put it on push and make sure you're maxing out your release. And if you want to hit the most shots with this jump shot, you need to blend it 50-50. This is one of my favorite jump shots in the entire game. And the best all-around base for bigs is Jonathan Isaac. And you need to have on LaMarcus Aldridge and Jaren Jackson Jr. With all my big man jump shots, I max out my release. And I put it on push. I make sure I shoot with the stick. Blend it 50-50, and I'm telling you right now, that's one of the best jump shots you can get. And if you're a big man that wants to shoot with the low 3-ball, you have to use Nicholas Claxton. Should you go LaMarcus Aldridge and Mike Wang on your release? Mike Wang is absolutely broke. Make sure you max out your release speed and put it on push. When you get to the end, make sure you blend it 50-50. If you use one of these jump shots, I'm telling you right now, you're going to start greening everything. Send this to your homie. These are the greenest jump shots for every single build on 2K25. Everybody 5'9" to 6'4". And I'm gonna give you jump shots for starter 4 and under. As soon as you hit starter 4, you're gonna get Patty Mills. And this jump shot base lets you shoot over the top of anything. And for your releases, you need to be going with Stephen Curry and Oscar Robertson. And you need to make sure you're maxing out your release speed and putting it on release. This has to be blended 80-20. And if you just got the game or you're underneath starter 4, you need to be using Kyrie, Oscar, and Bradley. Every single build 6'5" to 6'9", these are the best jump shots. When you use the J.R. Smith base, you get one of the fastest jump shots in the whole game. And every time I shoot this jump shot, I'm using rhythm shooting. And for your releases, you need to be going with Oscar Robertson and Carmelo. Melo's gonna max out your release speed to the fastest possible. And you're shooting with the stick, so you're always gonna be on push. Just max out your release speed. And make sure you're blending your releases to 50-50. And if you have a low jump shot rating, Jarrett Culver's been a savior the entire year. Make sure you mix it with Michael Porter Jr. and Oscar Robertson. And you can even use the Kyle Korver base with Mike Wang and Oscar Robertson. Everybody 6'10" to 7'3". Make sure that you use Jonathan Isaac for your base. And go with Charles Bassey and Kevin Durant on your release. And one of the most money jump shot bases is PJ Washington. And make sure you're maxing out your release speed and blending 50-50. These are the best jump shots for all my 7-footers on NBA 2K25. James Johnson's base is so money. And all you need is a 78 midi or a 78 3-ball. Release number 1 needs to be Charles Bassey. Make sure you pair that with Jaren Jackson Jr. This is the jump shot that I used in this entire video. It has to be blended right. Make sure you're using push and maxing out your release speed. And make sure you're blending the releases to 70-30. Another money jump shot is Michael Porter Jr. And this is for every big man that has at least a 90 midi or a 93 ball. This jump shot is so money, it's insane. Release number 1, you need to be using Mike Wang. Pairing Mike Wang on a big man man, is absolutely chicken. In release number 2, you need to use LaMarcus Aldridge. And when you go to blend it, make sure you put it on push and max out your release speed. And make sure you blend each release to 50-50. Another money jump shot for footers is Jabari Smith Jr. And all you need is a 73 midi or a 73 3-ball. Just like before, release number 1 needs to be LaMarcus Aldridge. And release number 2, make sure you use Jaren Jackson Jr. This is one of my favorite jump shots in the whole game. And it lets bigs with low 3-point rating shoot. Just like before, make sure you put it on push and max out your release speed. These are the 3 jump shots that you need to be using on your big man. Point guard, send this to your big who cannot shoot the ball. Lock it in. The 3 best jump shots on 2K after the recent patch. For everybody 6'5" to 6'9". Michael Porter base, Carmelo Anthony, and Oscar Robertson. I just found out about this Michael Porter base, and I'm telling you, this thing is money. I was shooting from everywhere on the court, bro. I'm telling you, gotta have an 89 midi or an 89 3-ball. If you blend it right, this jumper is purely chick. Use push and blend it 50-50 and go 3/4 on your release. This is guaranteed to boost your shooting percentage immediately. Dyson Daniels is another goated base. After that recent ghost patch, they never mess with the Dyson Daniels base. You gotta have an 83 midi or an 83 3-ball. The speed of this jump shot is what makes it so chicken. You can run around the court and quick stop. Use push and max out the release speed on the Dyson Daniels base, man. Go 60-40 on the blend. 60 Oscar Robertson and 40 Melo. I'm a big fan of this jump shot. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Devin Booker's base is goated. He gets the jump shot off so quick. You gotta have an 89 midi or an 89 3-ball. And if you got that, I'm telling you, you got one of the best jump shots in the game. Use push, go 3/4 on your release speed, man, and blend that bad boy to 46. These 3 jump shots are still green after the patch on 2K25. Make sure you send this to your homie so we can shoot them. These are the best jump shots that you can use on any center on 2K25. If you want the fastest jump shot in the whole game, use PJ Tucker, Dirk, and Jaren Jackson. Make sure you blend it 50-50 and max out your release speed. Use push, and all you need is an 83 midi or an 83 3-ball. And you can be as tall as 7'3". And another green jump shot base is James Johnson. And you need to mix that with LaMarcus Aldridge and Jaren Jackson Jr. Make sure that you're maxing out your jump shot speed and you're using push. And you need to make sure that you're blending it 50-50. And for this, all you need is a 73 midi or a 73 3-ball. And this is one of the best bases in the game, Jonathan Isaac. And if you want the biggest green window, make sure you mix it with Dirk and Jaren Jackson Jr. Just like before, make sure you blend it 50-50 and you're maxing out your jump shot speed. And you can use every one of these jump shots you've seen with rhythm shooting. And if you want to use this jump shot, make sure you have an 82 midi or an 82 3-ball. And if you want another Jonathan Isaac jump shot, you need to be using Dirk and Jaren Jackson Jr. And for these big jump shots, keep it all the same. Make sure you're maxing out your release speed and blending it 50-50. And you need to make sure you're using push. And all you need is an 82 midi or an 82 3-ball. If you use one of these jump shots, they're going to raise your shooting percentage right now. Blitz jump shots for everybody 5'9" to 6'4", and everybody 6'5" to 6'9". All shooters need to be using Jared Culver and Oscar Robertson on both of your releases. The moment you put on those releases, you're going to hit everything contested. Make sure you blend it 50-50 on your release, and you need to make sure that you're using push. That's out the release speed. I'm telling you right now, that's the best jump shot for tall shooters. If you're a small guard, you need to be using Kyrie Irving base. This is the best base for anybody that's not starter for. Just like last time, make sure you're using double Oscar Robertson on your release. It needs to be blended the right way. You need to go 50-50. Maximize your green window and make sure that you're using push. Go 3/4 on your release speed and start cooking up. And if you don't like Jared Culver, you need to be using Devin Booker. Devin Booker's base mixed with OG Anunoby and Oscar Robertson is so money. Jump shot's gotta be blended 46. You need to max out your release speed and be using push. And jump shot right there is another great option for all my tall shooters. Now, if you're starter 4, you need to be using Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. and double Oscar Robertson's the best jump shot in the whole game. Use release and max out your release speed. And if you stay to the end, I'm gonna give you every sig you need to be using on your build. I can send this to your homie right now.